Hey angels, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It's a day after Halloween, and hopefully everybody's finished Halloween on a safe note. Halloween brought a lot of spiritual warfare, especially for me and you too. Because if you clicked on my video, if you listen to my video, then you went through something similar, not exactly to what I went through last night. Whoo. Spiritual attacks. I don't know if I should do the readings first or I'm gonna say the dream first. I was asleep and altogether, including me, there was four vessels used in my dreams. Four vessels. Without me, it was three vessels. Without my spirits, there was three spiritual vessels used in my body. Two acted as my kids, and one was a masculine. A masculine. I want to say that it was somebody that I know, but I really didn't catch the face. But it was three of them on the bed. No, it was two of them on the bed. I first was on the bed by myself. I believe so. My daughter came to sleep with me. My daughter face. This was not my daughter because in our dreams, oh, I saw my dad in my dream. I saw my mother. That was not your mother. That was spiritual beings being used to fabricate some type of illusion or something. Something is being done because we have to understand the God that the one God that truly exists. He don't really there's really no name to it, but we try so hard to put a name to it. We try to mix a lot of other spiritualities to it for it to make sense to us. But there are other prophetess or false gods that do play around with spiritual spells and use spiritual beings for some type of illusion. Because some of us lack patience. Some of us are very impatient. We want things to go our way. We want things to move the way that we want things to move. And so therefore there are people, false prophets that utilize and make profit off of people like them. So with that being said, there was three beings used. One act as my daughter. She came on the bed with me, and I put her to sleep. And the other one acted as my son. My son came on the bed. I tried to make him sleep, but he didn't want to sleep, so he went to the living room. It looked like it was a living room, but it's like my dining room because my dining room table was there, but it wasn't my dining room. And he was stacking up my computers, which is weird. And somehow I walked back to the bedroom, and that's when I realized that the mail was on my bed. I don't know if this was like my ex or somebody that I used to talk to was on my bed. And once I saw him there, then I started looking for my spouse, like my real reality spouse. I don't know who is trying to call me right now. My real spouse whom I live with. And I came back to the living room, and then my son was asleep, and he wasn't sleeping like normally. Like his neck was bent. He looked very uncomfortable. And as I was trying to pick him up, the computers that he was stacking up fell. I tried to fix it with my foot. Girl, I don't know what type of dream that was. And I brought him to the bed. And I was trying to get that man out of my bedroom. Like, I was trying to find a way for him to leave my house. Like, oh my goodness. I was trying to find a way for him to leave my house. And I don't know if he ended up leaving or whatever, but I ended up screaming out for my Holy Spirit. I ended up screaming for my spirit. Like I wasn't even screaming Lord, like I was screaming for my Holy Spirit. And as I was screaming for my Holy Spirit, a voice yelled for me to leave my marriage. It was so loud and clear. Like, but it said it because I speak French. And that voice spoke in French and was like, I want you to leave. Leave your marriage. Get out of your marriage. It was so loud. Like, you know how, but the visuals, I heard the message and the visual of it was like, it was just crazy. It was just crazy. And yesterday was Halloween. Yesterday was Halloween. So people use spirituality for them to manifest whatever it is that they want to happen. Because at the end of the day, we have to understand there is there is a destiny for all of us. There's a reason why each of us are ordained for a specific thing in this lifetime. But the experience, we have the free will to experience whatever it is that we want to experience. So you have to remember that God didn't say nothing. You said it. You want some things to happen in your life. You'll find peace. Whatever makes you happy makes you happy. God didn't say that that specific thing makes you happy. You said that. So, and we have to be aware of spirituality because then we get mixed up with manifestation. We get mixed up with a lot of things to try to understand how the world acts or how the world is. That's not our job. Your job is just to experience and enjoy life right now. That's what world is. Enjoying, learning, appreciating things. Nothing have to happen. We just have to go along because we got here, things were already here. Life already existed. Spirituality already existed before we got here. My job and your job is just to experience life. So I feel like, not I feel like, I know in my life and in your life that somebody is trying to make something happen in our life. Somebody is trying really hard and using, I heard exhausted, like using things to force us into living a specific way, to force us to walk a special type of, why my camera got extra dark, to force us to walk a specific path. There is no specific path. Your mind is as open as the sky. And now if you feel as if you want to force your mind to think a specific way, you have the power to do that. If you want your mind to believe strictly in Christianity, you have the power to do that. If you want your mind to walk the devil, like you pick violence today, you have the power to do that. Just like you have the power to pick violence, you have the power to pick peace. If today I woke up on peace, by 7 p.m., if I want to be on violence, I have the power to be on violence. But somebody in your life want to spiritually attack you in the mind for you to pick and walk a specific type of way. Now that is what it's called sorcery. So using charms and spells and things to fabricate an illusion and an image in your picture. It took me 9 minutes to say that, but because I had that understanding in it. Because if you don't have if I didn't have an understanding. Because as soon as I woke up, like when I started screaming from my Holy Spirit, that voice came loud, chanting in my spirit for me to get up and leave my marriage. And I woke up, and in my dreams, my daughter, which was used for whatever reason, she came to me, and as I woke up, she came to me and said, "Mommy, why did you have?" Because I woke up and I screamed for my spouse. I said, "Where the fuck you at?" Because I don't know what type of dream I just had. And then he came, and then my daughter came to me, and she was like, "Mommy, tell your daughter what type of dream you had." Because she could see in my face that I had to fight a couple demons. That shit was crazy. But I feel like the message is just for you to know that what our dreams is mainly like an illusion. Maybe you have to catch a picture in it, maybe you have to catch a message, but not entirely. Sometimes when you really have no spiritual understanding, the only way for Lord to speak to you sometimes is through your dreams, and maybe your spirit is going to try to educate you that way. If you lack complete, if you lack spirituality knowledge, then maybe that's how. But the Lord that we serve, there's only one and only one true God. You have a lot of false gospel. I said false gospels, false prophets, false. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of false everything. Everything is fabricated. And what I'm even when I do on this channel is for entertainment purposes, but somebody might catch something because a lot of us lack spiritual knowledge. So not everything will resonate with you, but there's at least one message that your spirit will not let you forget. So you might forget the whole message, but there is just one phrase that I said or one word that I said that your spirit tapped into and tried to make you understand something. So a lot of things are fabricated. A lot of things is used out of imagination. A lot of things is used out of, it's, you could say, like an art. It is an art, but it's a way to help people understand and try to give them some guidance, because everybody got their own destiny at the end of the day. They are warriors, they are healers, they are a lot of different people. Okay, there's a lot of things, and we have different phases of our life. Something as general as first you're a child, then you grow into a toddler, then you grow into a teen, then you go into an adulthood. And adulthood is the longest stage, because there's a lot of things to understand and stuff. But just to remember that we are spiritual beings, and there are some devil advocates that uses spirituality to forge their way into your life. And the whole point of the devil is to destroy and to kill. That's why we need some spiritual guidance to step away from destruction and to move away from death. If it's an untimely death, that's why we need some spiritual guidance. Point blank period. And my first card that comes out is an Aquarius. Okay, that's the first card that came out. Tables are turning. You had an opportunity in your life. I'm talking to a divine, to a masculine. And once again, before I keep going, when I say he, I might mean you, I might mean she, I might mean they, however it resonates in your story. And we have to remember that as human beings, we both embody both type of energy, a masculine and a feminine energy. So you can be walking in your feminine energy, but you in physical form, you are masculine, or you are a feminine in physicality, but you choose to walk in your masculine energy. However, it resonates in your story. You make the shoe fit. I might be talking to a masculine energy, and somebody is creeping, sending evil eyes. Mm. I just feel like a lot of problems. A lot of problems, tables are turning. Whatever it is that was meant to happen, or whatever it is that was supposed to happen, the tables turned. The tables turned. like, let's say you wanted to be a nurse and now you are, but I feel like it's completely opposite. Instead of being a nurse, you are at war. You joined the military. So something definitely shifted. Blessings and healing. Somebody needs to go through a healing process. Like your blessing is your healing. You somebody's going through a healing stage. Whatever is happening right now is meant for you. It's meant for you. Whatever is happening is meant for you. If something seems strange to you, you don't understand. I hear find meaning in it. Because the tables are turning because whatever the energy that you put in your previous vision, previous dream, previous whatever you were working on previously, the time is up for that. Ooh. There is an opportunist because of a child. The opportunist is formed because of a child. A baby is involved. Children are involved. Definitely. Somebody needs to heal a toxic behavior. Somebody needs to heal a toxic behavior. Somebody needs to go through a healing. Somebody needs to find peace. Somebody needs to find peace, especially with this dream and this. There's a lot of issues, a lot of evil work going on. Courageous. Courageous. I don't know if you are the Aquarius or you dealt with the person that was Aquarius, but the tables turned because you were courageous. You had courage to turn the table. And this dog brought a lot of hurt. Like, and it came fast. Like tornado. It had no warning. No warning. And now this person is running away from the issues. This person is running away from their issues. This person was a kiss ass. This person is a kiss ass. This person is a kiss ass. You have a check coming in. Whatever you dealt with, you were courageous enough. And you healed. And the other person, I'm trying to understand what is going on. But whatever you are working on, whatever you are doing, whoever I'm speaking to, whatever you are doing, you are going to get a check from it. Time is up. I feel like either you or your partner has been putting themselves last, trying to kiss other people's ass, trying to live their life for somebody else. And that's exactly why this tornado was so hard. There was a pedophile. A pedophile got somebody pregnant. A pedophile had somebody pregnant. Ooh, somebody was an ass, like for real. I just said somebody was an ass and abuse of power came. You release yourself from this situation. You release, and you did it so peacefully. You did it so poised. You did it like, like you couldn't even like. Why my camera keep going dark and light, dark and light, dark and light? It did this intentionally, and you brought an end to this. You brought an ending to it. Which I'm talking about, this person did it with so much class. Like, you dealt with the devil, you dealt with the evil directly, straight. Like, I'm talking about, you dealt with this devil energy with so much poise, with so much class, with so much elegance in you. Boy, they tried to block your blessings. And you seen that. I don't know what happened here. Like, I get a hint of it, but it is so strange, and I could feel the pain, and I could feel the badass in you. I really can. I really can. This stalker is trying to run away now. This stalker is trying to run away because of all the issues that he don't bought you. He is. Let me leave up out of this energy. That was a reading for somebody. That was I hope somebody got a clear and understanding a message from this. Anyways, it's your girl Maiva, aka Melly. Thank you for watching my video. Time will come for us to meet again. Bye. Peace.